Hey guys, aiveesaur here with an actual gameplay commentary. What? When was the last time I did this? I don't even know. But the reason why I wanted to share this gameplay with you was because it was an extremely close game and yeah, I just wanted to show you guys cuz I'm cool like that. But as you see, I joined the game pretty late. Blue is already about to capture the second last point, which is why I'm building back here to defend the last point. And I'm playing on red, obviously, as the engineer because that's just the default class that I play when I'm on red, okay? And yeah, let's just get into this and start with the actual commentary. So you see here, I'm getting the sentry up to a level 3. Bump into the spy right there. He uncloaks or undisguises. Is there like a term I should be using? I don't know, but he undisguised right in front of my sentry, which was not a wise choice. Anyway, I get it up to level 3, and now I can focus on building my dispenser. And if you've ever seen any of my other engineer videos, you are familiar with probably this little corner NG trick that I always do, which is where I put the dispenser in the corner so that I can stand on top of it and have my back against the corner to protect myself from spies. But anyway, my sentry's in reach. I can repair it without having to get off the dispenser, and yeah, it's a pretty neat trick. And now you're gonna see this pyro. And I have built in this exact same spot on Barn Blitz many a times, but that was the first time a pyro has ever tried to burn me to death through that fence while I am being healed constantly by a dispenser. So, yeah, I don't know what he was thinking, but it was a good effort. Okay. So now you see we've got two other NGs building their level 3s, which is great for defense at this point. Really annoying for blue, awesome for red, but best of all, none of the sentries are placed next to each other. I mean, that's just amazing. This doesn't happen all the time. I mean, when do you have multiple engineers who actually know what they're doing? But eventually, one of the engineers does move his sentry right next to me. But I have to be, I gotta be fair because where his sentry was originally was quite hard to keep alive. So I don't mind him being next to me later. But coming up here, we're gonna see some Uber action, and I think within this one life, I was probably attacked by Ubers 3 times or so, but I managed to survive thanks to the teammates. And coming around here, you're gonna see Mr. Observation Heavy telling his teammates where all of the sentries are. And then they come in with the Uber, but luckily they're no, they don't get very far. I do take quite a bit of damage, but I survive thanks to the medic and my dispenser and the pyro air blasting things away. That always helps. Thank you, Mr. Pyro. And also, thank you for spy checking. That means a lot to me. You could be out there burning the enemy, but instead you're staying here with me and being my best friend. I feel like Pyros can either be your worst enemy or your best friend. I don't know. He's a little crazy. Now the other two sentries, they're getting hit pretty hard. I mean, those poor NGs had to rebuild quite a few times, and you're gonna see an Uber drop down here really quick, off to the side of the screen there. I think I managed to get the soldier or whoever he was, and the medic became abandoned. And now we've got our second roll out of Ubers, and I actually get Ubered by the medic. I totally would have died if I wasn't invulnerable, and even though I'm invulnerable, I still hide behind my sentry, just out of habit. And thanks to the medic, I was able to survive that, and our sentry is still up and running, all good, even though the other two engineers are just really struggling to keep their sentries alive. So if you ever play on Barn Blitz on defense as an engineer and you're defending the last point, this is probably the safest place for you to build your sentry. So try to get first dibs on it. And while we're on that subject, I think we're approaching the time when one of the engineers was getting a bit discouraged building in his spot on the other side of the capture point, and he's coming to check out my spot. Or maybe he's just coming to get ammo and heals from my dispenser. Either way though, that engineer does come to build pretty much right next to me later in the game, which is completely fine, totally understand, and if that increases our chances of survival, I'm all for it. And at this point, I'm pretty much forced to just stay in the same spot and watch over my sentry constantly, because if I were to leave for like 5 seconds, it would probably get destroyed. For example, that other Uber pair coming through there, it was, even though they were dealt with almost immediately, that would have been a very high chance for my sentry to die if I was not already there healing it. And now we've got this spy coming through with the red tape recorder, and watch closely here. The sentry went down to a level 2, and I completely thought that I would be left with a level 2 sentry and would have had to upgrade it, but for some reason that last hit brought it up to a level 3. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to work, or maybe I just have some misconception about the red tape recorder. I don't know. But you can see now the other engineer has given up on his spot. The spy is coming through again with the red tape recorder. He's dealt with immediately by my teammates. And I wasn't sure if that spy was a dead ringer or not, which is why I was a bit hesitant to just jump down there and help the other engineer build his sentry. But eventually I did go down there and help him, and we managed to get it up to a level 3, which is great. But then this is where I actually die, and it all happened so fast. I don't even know what happened. Like, what hit me? It's just bam, dead. Alright, I'm back. And the other engineer managed to keep his sentry alive, which is awesome. I bump into this spy right here, and this was one of those times where I was seriously about to use the voice chat because I didn't want that sniper to get backstabbed. But I eventually get the spy, coming back around here, putting my buildings down again, trying to get them up as quickly as possible. Now, this is the part where the rap breaks down. Not really because I can't rap, but what I'm trying to get across is Blue is starting to coordinate very well together within these next few seconds, and I do not survive for very long in this life. In fact, I die like right about now by the same devil man. Okay, coming back out here, I noticed this guy trying to build his sentry back here. Assumingly, I think he's probably trying to get it up to level 3 before he brings it out into the battlefield. Always a good idea if you think you can't keep, a level 1 or a level 2 up. Definitely build near your spawn door and get it up to a level 3 and then carry it out when you think it's a little safer. I actually tried to build my sentry up here now to prevent another mob of blue people forming up here, but unfortunately I get annihilated pretty quickly. Again. Now, remember what I said about blue coordinating very well with each other? Yeah, they actually managed to get a level 3 sentry in our base. And I'm not even mad. I mean, that's amazing, and I actually get killed by it pretty quickly. Right about now. It's just chilling up there, NBD. Now, coming back out here, not only is the blue sentry still up, but we've got to deal with these Ubers rolling through. Somebody on my team does manage to eventually get that sentry down, and the Ubers just kind of run away there. I don't really know. But blue manages to get another sentry set up. It's behind those boxes. I don't know if you can see them, but it's around where the choke point is, coming through to the last point there. And yeah, so now our movements are very limited because of that sentry. Now we're going into some serious overtime. Blue is one push away from getting the point. I just stand right next to the cart to prevent them from pushing it for as long as possible. It actually worked out pretty well. Although I end up dying, we do end up winning the game. Extremely close. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching my video, and I will catch you later.
Son of a bitch.